lot of recipes calls for softened butter, but it takes too long to soften it up. So what you want to do is grab a saran wrap, put it over like this, and grab a roller, pancake roller, and what you want to do is increase this surface area and squish it up like this and roll it up like this, and as you can see, the butter gets softened really easily. Very easy. Look how soft this butter is now. So you can just open it and put this butter together again. And look, this butter now is really soft. So it takes like 30 seconds to soften the butter. Amazing. Let's say you let your butter out too long and it melted like into the liquid. Grab a Ziploc bag, and what we're gonna do is pour all that butter into the Ziploc bag. Just like that. You see it's all liquid. Then we got here ice with water, and then we're gonna just stick it inside of the ice with water. So we're gonna let it sit for a while till it's get hard again. Now after about a minute we turned butter from the liquid back to solid, so we can use it again. Pretty awesome, huh? Heavy whipped cream, some kind of container, mixer. First thing we're going to do is pour the heavy whipped cream in the cup, and then I'm gonna mix it. You see how soft it is right now? It's gonna harden slowly. As you can see, it's starting to get creamy. You see what I'm saying? So, meaning you're doing good. You see how thicker it already gets? You wanna keep going till you see this whipped cream separating from butter and liquid. After a while, what you're gonna see is you see butter separating from liquid. You see how liquid didn't separate so much? And then just pour out all this liquid from there, and everything else is gonna be a butter. We're gonna grab a piece of saran wrap and of course butter knife and just dump everything out, and look, this is straight up butter. You see what I'm saying? You can pour this stuff out again once you have it, but yeah, this is how much butter we made from half of a heavy whipped cream, 32 ounces. Of course I'm going to try it out. I got bread over here, put some butter on it. Look at it, look how beautiful it is. And everything else I could just put it away in the refrigerator, just like that. Boom, for later. And let's try this out. Man, this is awesome, best butter I ever had. So you're gonna need a knife to cut the butter in half. You can even cut it in 4 halves. Then you're gonna grab your napkin and rip off a small piece like that. Then you're gonna fold it in half, and then what you wanna do is twist it up like that and get a squirrel or any kind of stick and make a hole in the middle. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then you wanna fold it like that, so once you're gonna measure it, it's a little bit higher than at the end of the butter. Then you're gonna place it over the hole and push it with the squirrel all the way down like that. And you can fix it with your fingers. And before you're gonna light it up, you're gonna rub it on butter, just like that. Very simple and very useful thing. So it's all butter now, we're ready to light it. So we're gonna grab it and light it up. As you can see, it flames up really easily. Put it in a glass like this, so whenever it's windy, it will not turn off. Check it out, it's been burning for about 15 minutes, so it feeds on butter and it's gonna burn for a lot longer. How to make homemade butter in a jar. All we need is heavy whipping cream. Let's check this out. First we're gonna pour heavy whipping cream, about half of the jar, it depends how much you want. Then I'm gonna cover it I got this mason jar right here. And all we're gonna do is shake it till it turns to butter. I'll let you know how long it's gonna take me to shake it till it turns to butter. You see, it's slowly mixing into butter. You see it stays not liquid anymore. You see it's kind of just drops there. So we want to keep shaking it and get all the water out. All the whipped cream loses water and it turns into butter. So we're gonna mix it, shake it some more. Okay, let's open it and look at it. You see? You see there's liquid and butter separate. So now we need a strainer and a plate. So now we're just gonna drop everything, strain it, and you see this is the butter left. So we can drop it into a little paper foil or something, or like plastic foil, and check this out. We can form it into a piece of square or something and put it in the refrigerator, and this is like a perfect butter. A little bit of whipped cream and a mason jar, you can make butter on spot in like 5 minutes of shaking and you'll be done. See what happens. Look how easy it is to fold.